Yes.
Good evening, everyone! Welcome to another exciting episode of 10 Dead Rats!
10 Dead
Who
Rats.
are Christian?
Never heard of them.
Who are they? Oh man! Oh, he's trying to change it up. We're jumping the shark.
I'm doing it up a bit
now.
Jumping the
Everything's
shark.
the show's on its ropes.
Unfortunately, this week, Andy is not able to join us. She is engaging in very important local politics. No Mina tonight. We do have Max back with us, though, who missed last week. So this is becoming... Are we taking turns missing episodes? Is that what's going on?
Andy and I are actually the same person in sort of a Jekyll and Hyde scenario.
Okay. So
we can only one of us can appear at a time.
Now, as we all know, Max prescribes to the method, and has therefore decided not to watch last week's episode and catch up on what happened.
I stand by
week.
that. My real reason is that I hate role-playing live streams. I'm not going to watch them. I'm going to stand by that.
So I proposed to Max that he take off his headphones during the recap and not listen to the recap. What do you think, Max? Are you going to do it?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Going to do it? Awesome.
I'm sure this will be super annoying when in-game I have to ask a bunch of questions.
All right, so I'll wave violently on the screen, Max, when it's time for you to come back.
I mean, do actually at some point wave,
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes in, I'm going to put them on anyway.
So he's still sitting there wondering, what's going on? Okay.
All right, recap.
Great. Okay, I don't think I have any other announcements.
One of the hilarious parts is that we did mention pigeons to Max before the show, and I think he thought we were joking that there were pigeons. I'm just saying. I think that's going to...
Excellent. That's going to
be hilarious.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Let's jump into tonight's episode of 10 Dead Rats.
My mistake.
We're back. We're back. Apparently, nobody knows when the recap happens.
Short recap.
The recap happens after the bumper. Come on, man.
All right, goodbye again.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. All right, last week on 10 Dead Rats, the group met for dinner, discussed their plans. Bruno took off to go find some nice snuff in town. Apparently, he had a meeting the following day with one... Luigi Pavarotti, doctor to the Baron, the Graf's son, and so was out in town looking for some nice snuff to bring to him. Meanwhile, the rest of the group decided to break into the secret lair of Narop dealers, and which they did with some success.
Then nothing interesting happened.
They broke in. They found a single inhabitant of an underground lair, which appeared to be set up to hold multiple people. So unclear where those other individuals were. However, there was one person there that they quickly subdued and locked into a chest. And later, Yeti killed and ate that person. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. It's all coming back. It's all coming back now. That's right. You killed and ate her.
I did.
Drank her blood anyway. Meanwhile, the rest of the group found hidden in another chamber a young girl, bound and gagged, whom they freed and discovered was the daughter of a local law lord. So they were very excited to return her to her father, which they did. And had a long meeting with the law lord. Oh dear, what was his name? Anyway, they spoke with the law lord. What's that?
Thank
you got
you.
the name?
Elric.
Elric. Yes. Erlich. There's an R in there somewhere. Okay, great. Law Lord Erlich. So they met with that Law Lord, and he gave them quite a bit of information. There was some discussion about whether or not the person potentially who was blackmailing him or threatening him, who had kidnapped his daughter and was forcing him to vote in favor of the taxes, he recommended that they immediately confront that person, one of the other law lords, the group decided not to do that. That they thought it would be better to lay low while they continued some of their other investigations. They then returned to their tavern to discuss plans, and in a final bit of retcon along the way to back to their tavern, they bumped into none other than Deputy High Wizard Jana Eberauer, who Mina immediately fawned over, who said she had some important information for them. Mina and Jana Eberauer then continued off to the Wizards Guild to discuss whatever important wizardly information that might be, leaving Indigo and Yeffy to return to the tavern, where they meet up with Bruno. Okay, Max, come on back.
All right.
All right. So Bruno has been out about town searching for snuff, attempting to buy some mid-level quality
hands of
snuff. After many hours of searching, asking around, finally found someone who's able to sell you good snuff, but not so good that it was going to break the bank.
All right.
You purchased a small wooden container, little wooden box full of snuff. Very similar. Similar to the one that you saw that the gentleman at the Physicians Guild was holding. Although his was nice. His was like gilt and like had some nice workmanship on it. The one you have, you're like clearly just painted. It's not as good.
Pavarotti guy better be worth something.
Excellent. And so,
Man.
Returning to the tavern, the Last Drop Tavern, Bruno. It's now quite late at night. You see Indigo and Yeffy.
Right. Damn it.
You see Indigo and Yeffy returning to the tavern.
Oh,
Yeffy is wearing a fine dress. It does not fit her. It's too big, and a wig.
That's right.
A very fancy gold blonde wig on top of her real hair. This is also blonde. It's probably permed. Just gonna guess. Yep. Yeah.
Her you had another Orlock party? I got the snuff, by the way, so we can go meet up with Pavarotti or whatever. Where's Mina?
She's talking to that wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So what have you all been up to? To figure out, Helmut Cold. That's what we've all been focusing on. I've been thinking about that all day, and I have a lot of thoughts about it.
Who's
the guy who's
Helmut
ruining
Cold?
our reputation? the joint Indigo Halberstein.
I think the person ruining our reputation is you, Bruno. Because you keep on going about and saying that you're me.
Yeah.
Anyways, we didn't do anything with that guy.
No. Doing
Yeah,
that
but he's
guy.
clearly trying to look. I thought we were all, that was like priority number one here, but it's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna go change.
Yeah.
Real quick. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, where were you?
Hold up. We were in a pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
basement.
like where Indigo fought that Hammerstein guy, Graf champion.
No, we went after
fight.
the Narok, you dunce.
Yeah.
What else would we do?
Oh, the Narok. That's right. Oh
my god.
Wait, did you find it?
Yeah.
Was it?
No.
Was it?
No.
It? What's his name? Who we chased out of town? What's his name's brother?
No.
Cousin, I mean.
What?
Oh, I'm really blanking on this.
No,
Like the
it
guy,
was some other group.
the Kislev guy. Yeah. Oh.
Oh no,
Who
it
was
wasn't
it?
Frank. But they didn't know Frank. I mean, they didn't know. They knew him. They knew of him. Yes.
Yeah, they were
That
buying
is
Frank.
Okay, and then we kind of hung him out to dry, right?
Well, it got a little complicated after that. It got a little off topic into a larger organization. You remember? You remember Caster? Remember Caster?
Yeah.
Libra?
Indigo, yeah. Fake
Yeah,
Indigo.
yeah.
Purple Hand. They were also
Yeah, those. Yeah, them. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what?
Oh, right, who kidnapped Elvira. That's right. Or was it
Yeah.
Elvira's kid? Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
Well, they're back. They're here.
They're here.
They're here. And they're messing with our taxes and stuff. And
Our
I really
personal
have to
taxes?
change.
I-
No, like
Okay.
the town. Like they're the people who are.
kidnapped a law lord's
Yeah.
daughter. Let's see if I can remember
Yeah.
this.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Indigo just like pulls up a bar stool in this totally empty
Bruno
bar
starts,
and just like
Bruno starts doing
slumps.
some of the snuff. All right, yeah, let's hear it.
So the Purple Hand kidnapped the daughter of Law Lord Ehrlich, who is one of the 3 law lords in the city,
Law
on the
lord.
behest of
That's
another
funny.
law lord. They're lawyers. They're lawyers.
Yeah.
It's a cool
The
name
lawyers.
for a lawyer.
Yeah.
On the orders of Law Lord Hofflick, because he was trying to get Law Lord Ehrlich to vote yes on all the taxes.
And the last one's name is Facelick, right?
Ehrlich.
Yeah.
No,
No,
Hofflick.
seriously, what? Oh, you're not making all these names up.
No.
Okay, it's just Ehrlich and Havlik are funny, so those
Yeah.
are funny
Take
names.
off this wig. Put it in my-
Yeah.
And they get regular shipments of Narop into some place called the Pit, where they've been selling it to a bunch of people secretly through carrier pigeons or something.
Where did they get? Oh yeah, wasn't the Rousseau guy in Wittgenstein also using carrier pigeons? I think we should
Was he?
eradicate the pigeons. I thought so.
We can't
So-
kill all the pigeons.
Where? I mean, that would take a long time. Where are they getting the rope from? Because we.
Frank.
Frog.
Well, how does Frank have any? We were supposed to give it to him.
That is correct, and we didn't.
It's a good question, Bruno.
But he's
Oh.
still
Good question.
getting some. He's getting some, and they're supposed to get a shipment in, and we said that was going to be there, and lady had a big purple hand and
Yeah.
said that this is, this is a bigger matter than Frank and than Arap. And yeah.
We
she
got
had
a bunch
whole
of
book.
secret letters.
Yeah, a
from-
whole bunch
oh,
of secret letters.
so-
Okay.
We got to decode them.
Do they still think you're Caster?
No, they didn't
No,
recognize me at
no.
all.
I thought he was kind of important in there.
I think he was just part of the pyramid scheme.
Huh.
I don't know. Yeah, she didn't recognize him.
Well, this is pretty good. Now we're kind of on neutral ground with them. I guess they,
No,
kind of killed Trelliano. And, oh,
she's dead.
Yeah.
The person.
She's dead.
The person we
I
interrogated
see. You
is dead.
killed Ice.
Yeah, she's dead. And
But
we,
anybody,
we rescued the hostage and broke a bunch of their stuff. And
the Law Lord's daughter?
Yeah,
Where is she?
with the,
the Law
Lord.
Lord.
Oh, wow, you really, that was a fit. How long was I shopping?
A long time.
Huh, this better be
Yeah,
worth it.
Sorry, it was a couple hours.
Long
It
time.
kind of feels like now we don't really care about Pavarotti or whatever.
Well, no,
Well,
he's probably complicit. Is that the right word, Indigo? Yeah, he's
knew it.
probably in a.
I knew it.
Yeah.
He's probably
Yeah.
Helmet Cold, too, who's messing with my book. It all makes sense. He rolled into town at the same time I found that book.
Yep, you're probably right, Bruno. That's
And then
probably
he
the right path right
antagonized
there.
me
It's all
so
about
that I
your book.
break his snuff bottle. That makes sense.
There's
all right.
some sort of conspiracy happening here where all of the counselors who have the ear of the Graf are voting up these taxes that are weakening the defense of the city. At the same time, another shadowy organization is spreading a bunch of mutating drugs throughout the city to make sure that people take it and get all mutated. And whatever is happening is going to happen at the end of the festival. Because that's when they
that's
said they were
pretty
going to
soon.
return the Law Lord's daughter.
And it would all be over.
Oh. Well, that doesn't sound good.
Now,
No.
and we have a whole list of
No, it
names of people who are voting yes. We know that some of those people are being mind controlled, and we don't know which ones are and which ones are just have blackmail, or which ones are actually like in charge of it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
And the Lawlord's daughter was kidnapped by a Skaven.
Yeah.
Damn.
From a farm. From a farm outside of town.
How do you know where the
Those
Skavens
guys
are
are
from?
here.
Well, we just know I don't know if he's from the farm, but I know that she got kidnapped on a farm, so he clearly went to the farm and kidnapped her. Yeah. There's probably tunnels underneath the town.
Just like in Wittgenstein.
Yeah, just like in Wittgenstein.
That makes sense. I wonder if Francis is still down there.
I mean,
I wonder if he made it all the way north trying to follow me.
Isn't Wittgenstein here having orgies too? Isn't this where he's doing that?
Yeah, that one Wittgenstein. That guy, yeah.
That one guy.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's the only member of that family we forgot to kill. That was a big mistake.
Yeah.
Should have wiped him out.
Yeah, so the Law Lord wanted us to go and, like, break down that one guy's door, the other Law Lord's door, and be like, confront him. But we were like, I think there's a little bit more people involved in this than just that guy. So, yeah.
He also might not be familiar with our previous exploits and might have wanted to kind of shoot this a little further up the ladder.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, and then
Good news.
there's still those. Okay, go on.
Good news.
Good news. Yeah.
Lord Erlich is our friend now, and he can summon the Knight's Panther to do stuff.
Oh, great. Okay. Why don't they just kind of address this whole situation?
Good idea. I'll go to the Knight's Panther, and I'll say that all of the Law Lords, the Head Chancellor, Dieter Schmeiderhammer, the daughter of the Graf, R. Erlich, the High Wizard, the Commander of the Watch, and some other the Trade Counselor are all in it together, trying to create a massive conspiracy, and then they can just go and arrest those guys.
And there's Ratman under the city.
Well, the Ratman thing does seem bad. Well,
That'll go over real well.
This Erlich guy will back you up.
And then we can all get kicked out of the city.
Huh.
All 5 of us.
Also, I bet I can get all that dwarf gold tax back if we resolve the tax thing.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna go get dressed now. If he farms up the stairs and comes back down with some sensible clothes. Basically,
check out my new doctor outfit. No more shirtless Bruno.
The 3 of you have been sitting around a table in the common room of the inn having this discussion in hushed tones, obviously, and it's fairly late at night at this point. It's well past the dinner hour, so you more or less have the room to yourselves. The candles are starting to gutter low. You've clearly been here several hours. Occasionally you notice the proprietor of the inn kind of puttering about, cleaning glasses and kind of like giving long glances in your direction, wondering when you're going to move along. It's been a little bit, though. You notice he's kind of left the periphery of your vision. You've been having this conversation. You realize it's gotten fairly late at night, and you're looking around the tavern as Yeffy comes back down in her normal garb, and you notice you now have the whole common room to yourselves. It's completely dark and quiet, and you realize it's gotten quite late. And as Yeffy returns to the table to continue the conversation, you see the proprietor of the inn kind of walk from a door towards your table, and he's kind of got a blank look on his face. And he comes up to your table and he says, he looks at the 3 of you, and his eyes focus on Yeffy, and he says, "There's someone here to see you."
Why is it?
He turns around and he says, "My lady, here they are." And a figure appears in the doorway. A stately woman in a long, dark cloak with the hood pulled high, cowling, covering her face. She steps slowly into the room, a little bit of guttering candlelight just illuminating her face as she lifts back the hood, and you see the face of Ariat von Karstein.
I shove an extra piece of garlic in my mouth.
She pats the proprietor of the inn on the shoulder and she says, "That will be all, my pet." And he just kind of nods and stumbles back towards what you assume is the kitchen.
This is another Orlok thing.
She walks over and sits down at your table. Hello.
Hello.
Deborah.
Good evening. Yes.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah. I had kind of a busy night, so
Indeed. What have you been up to?
Oh,
This and that.
Seeing the sights. Have never been here before, so we were, around. Our one companion got distracted by love, as you do sometimes, and
Does happen.
yeah. Got a bite to eat. Oh, Yeffy.
With that, you could see a twinkle in her eye. She stares at you, Yeffy. Make a willpower test, please.
Bruno starts taking notes on the pun. Bite to eat.
10.
Something called label. Oh.
You feel a momentary tug, this desire to just confide absolutely everything that's happened to you over the last hours, and you almost start to speak it, and you kind of bite your tongue and stop yourself.
And I like everybody in town. It's super nice, and went to places and saw things and talked to people and said, "Geez, I got a new wig and it's really pretty, and I like to put it on." And have you met my friend? Probably not.
No, who are these?
We're both Indigo Halberstein. Who are you?
What a coincidence.
You're both Indigo Halberstein, are you? That's unusual.
Yeah,
It is.
one of us is the real one.
One of us only tells lies.
And which one of you is, in fact, responsible for the treatise on mutation?
She read your paper. Wait, did you read the edited version or the real one?
You know who's not responsible for it? Helmet Cole. And I am. I'm the real Bruno Finebottom. I'm sick of hiding it. It's really my... I'm Indigo Halberstein. He's Bruno Finebottom. I wrote the treaties.
Oh.
It's good work.
Who are you?
I'm
Thank
Harriet
you.
von Karstein.
I knew it. You're Orlok's vampire boss.
Well, that's... I suppose that's a way to put it.
Yeah. We've had our
Yeah.
fair share of interactions with Orlok, thank you very much.
Did he send you here?
No.
I don't think so. No, yeah.
Guy couldn't send his way out of a paper bag.
Ding.
You see her. She kind of smirks and chuckles a little bit at that. Yes. He is a blunt instrument. It's true. But
What do you
Deborah,
want?
you.
What do you want with Deborah?
What?
I mean, Deborah. She's had enough vampire interactions.
Oh no, she has not.
She has.
She has only begun on her journey.
I
How are you doing in the sunlight, Deborah?
The sunlight.
I like to wear cloaks. They're nice. I haven't had too many issues lately because we've been kind of working at night a lot, haven't we? I guess.
I've brought you a gift. She reaches into her pouch and pulls out a small parcel. She places on the table in front of you, Yeffy.
I do like gifts. What?
What is it?
She'll open it.
Excellent. Yeffy, you open it up and you can see it's a small little wooden case inside which are a pair of dark tinted glasses.
Oh, these are
No,
quite
that's
stylish.
actually pretty stylish. I thought that was going to be something horrible, honestly.
It's pretty. So, no, these are nice. I like these. Look at that.
They will help
Yeah.
a bit for
I didn't
now.
get those. I got to get a pair of those. Goes with my whole
Will they?
get-up. Huh. Wait, why would she need help? Wait, why would she? She can see in the fog. She can see in the sunlight just fine.
For now.
For now.
Wait, what do you mean? I'm all right, you know. Though I am like wide awake right now. I feel like I've had something
Yes.
like in my system that I'm just like
That's the
ready to
adrenaline.
go. Oh, it must be the adrenaline. That's probably it.
Yeah.
Indigo.
Did
Very
you
good.
did you eat tonight, Deborah?
I am I'm actually quite full. But I skipped dinner. I don't want to talk
I'm gonna try
about
to
it.
sidle out.
Well,
I'm
Deborah,
gonna try to sneak away.
you know. What? Sorry, Bruno's trying to just leave the table.
I'm gonna try to sneak away. Yeah. Or walk away nonchalantly.
Okay.
We had a small bite to eat, right, Indigo, before we went to the place.
Yeah, we had dinner.
Yeah, we had dinner.
Bruno, where are you headed?
No,
I'm gonna try to go behind the bar and try to find a lot of garlic and some kind of sharp piece of wood.
Roll me an intelligence test, please.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been.
Wow.
Orlok didn't really like mutants the last time I talked to him.
You find a string of garlic and a wooden spoon.
Yeah, perfect. Okay. I tie the garlic around my neck and I start colling back.
Excellent.
Spoon in hand.
Sorry, what were you saying, Colin?
When the last I saw Orlok, he didn't really like mutants very much. Is that also your stance on the mutants? Is that why you're interested in the treatise? Is that why?
I'm interested in many things. I like to travel and I like to learn things, and I like to see where I can influence events to the favor of the family.
Like taxes, for example.
Like taxes. What are your thoughts on the taxes? Fake
I think
Indigo.
they're too high.
They are.
I
They are.
think they're a
Indeed.
little unreasonable.
They target certain specific individuals in a strange way. I think, in an unusual way. I believe that there is an ulterior motive to those taxes. I believe that someone is pulling strings and trying to pass them for a particular reason, although I'm not certain what it might be.
Could be anything.
Well, who do you think's pulling those strings then? I mean, it seems like you know a lot of important people. You had Dieter there. And honestly, the way that he was acting, I just assumed that maybe he just talked to someone like you a little bit too much, and he just checked out.
Deborah, you are very observant indeed. I agree. I think that Dieter might be ensorcelled, but it wasn't my doing, or any vampire within this city. So it must be a wizard, I think.
Wait, are you telling me you don't want the taxes raised?
No, of course not.
Oh.
Why would I want the taxes raised? I want them abolished. They're terrible. They're causing the dwarves and the wizards and the priests to flee the town. The town will be defenseless and overrun by mutants.
Oh,
who are gathering on the border of
I
Talbot.
didn't expect that.
What? How do you know that?
Well,
I know a lot of things. She turns and Bruno's standing there with the garlic draped around his neck and holding a wooden spoon. Oh, please. Yeah.
yeah.
You have a quite strong smelling friend. Perhaps
That's right. Lots of people say that.
Perhaps stand a few feet away. I might just, and she lifts a scarf to cover her face.
Gotta note down that the garlic actually works. Really have not any evidence of that yet. How do you know there are mutants in Talabic land? Right.
I know a great many things. I have my sources. I'm concerned that they might be, they might have ties to the Sons of Ulrich. There's an army assembling.
Makes sense.
An army of
mutants.
an army of men and mutants and others who are under the influence of chaos, I fear.
We encountered some Sons of Ulrich.
Did you?
Yeah, they tried to attack the theologian, and
The Grand Theogonist, you mean?
Theogonist, that's the one. That's
They tried
the
to
one.
attack. He was in town recently, but he left, didn't he? I believe he's no longer in
did.
Middenheim. Where did you wait?
Yeah.
So it wasn't here in Middenheim.
No,
It was on his way.
On the way
we met
here.
him.
Oh, on the
Yeah.
road. Interesting. Very interesting.
and we encountered a demon, and but when we saw the Sons of Ulrich, we had talked to one and got us. He said that all Ulrich was going to something really bad. What was the name of that place, Indigo? It was a really, really bad place.
Some rock
Like some,
that Corn. Some rock that's a temple to Corn or something. The Bloodfane.
yeah.
Blood Fang. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
who is going? Our Ulrich is going there?
Yeah.
No, not Ulrich.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Well,
the leader
the-
of the Sons of Ulrich.
Yeah, but they said that he was the leader.
I mean, they could be another leader also calling himself R. Ulrich, in opposed to the actual
Well,
R. Ulrich.
it is a very popular name.
You may be confused. Our Ulrich is, of course, the high priest of the Church of Ulrich, and controls all. So the Sons of Ulrich, I suppose, through some steps removed, are led by our Ulrich. But surely the Sons also have their own internal leader.
No,
I
that's
think
what
they
their
said
leader
R.
was.
Ulrich.
Yeah, and then
Well,
he's raising the taxes, right? He's in.
Our Ulrich is one of the trusted advisors of the Graf. It seems that all of the Graf's advisors recently have been advising him to pursue these taxes in a strangely unanimous voice. And so it has been my impression that some of them are under some influence, as we saw with Dieter Smiderhammer, who has apparently been ensorcelled. I fear that there may be more of his advisors who are likewise being influenced by some power.
Yeah.
Is it like a sea power or some smaller cult, like the tattoo people?
The tattoo people.
The Purple Hand.
Yeah, the purple hand.
I have not heard of the Purple Hand.
They're annoying. They're in cahoots, like summoning demons. We've put
chaos
down a
cult
few
then.
members of them, and we are not exactly friends.
I see.
Also, we
Similar to the Red Crown, perhaps? Are they in league with the Red Crown?
Red Crown. The
damn.
Red Crown was the one that kidnapped Elvira.
Yeah.
Yes, weren't they opposed to the crown?
I thought they were. I thought they were. I thought they didn't like each other.
That could be. If there are two separate chaos cults, they don't always get along. They often have different goals. The Red Crown has been a thorn in the von Karstein side for some time. They are, of course, very much in favor of extending this proclamation that the Emperor has made to abolish the hatred of mutants.
Yeah,
No.
they would. Mutants.
Indeed.
Yeah, but that would make sense if the Purple Hand was helping them, because the lady was giving out in a rap to everybody, and that makes everyone kind of grow
Well, what do you
extra
know?
hands.
What do you know of the Purple Hand? What are their goals? How are they organized?
They
We don't know
really
much.
want to get back at Castor Libero.
They
I've not heard that name either. Who is Castor Liberon?
It's
They're
guy
not-
that looks just like me.
Yeah,
a
A
lot of
dead person who looks
underground.
just like you.
it's spot on. Yeah.
That is interesting. Is he also related to Vasselmeyer?
Bossemeyer?
Lord Vasselmeyer. You are related to Lord Vasselmeyer, are you not?
What?
No.
Oh. You look like you
Why?
are.
Who's that?
He's one of the Law Lords.
What, does he look like me?
There's a resemblance. You could be brothers.
Everybody looks like Indigo. This was the worst person to use as my pseudonym. I really should have thought about it more.
Wasn't Castor Liberon like a magistrate?
In the purple hand, I thought.
Yeah, he was a high ranking. Well, he wasn't too high ranking. He hadn't gotten a Mercedes yet.
Yeah.
He was. He was being conned into saying he had a big inheritance, right?
Yeah,
That's why
but
he
that was for
wound
some
up in
assassin
Bogan
to
Agent.
try to kill him.
Yeah.
Was that unrelated to the Purple Hand?
I think the assassin hated the purple hand and was trying to kill
Right. Okay.
Castor. Yeah. All we know about the purple hand, I think, is that they like summoning demons, because they summoned a demon in Bogenhofen
Did do
earlier
that.
this year during Schaffenfest.
They also tend to
But
have a
what about
lot of people.
festivals?
Well, a lot of the people in their ranks, though, are like common people, like homeless people, or people who pose as homeless people, or the lower class people in town, right? So they're doing wheelings and dealings, and they know how to be hidden very, very well, and they have their own kind of special handshake.
Well, that is
Purple
very
Hand
much
shape.
unlike the Red Crown. The Red Crown is much more blatant. It sounds like the Purple Hand is far more subtle. They're
subtle.
hidden within the commoners. You say? Is it just the commoners, or might they have agents within the
Well,
upper
because
echelons
the-
as well?
Well, they're a pyramid scheme, so
Oh,
it does
dear.
go up.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Right.
they
'Cause in
do have
Bogenhofen,
a
all the Merchants Guild leaders were part
All
of
of
the
the
Purple Hand.
Merchants Guild.
Well,
Well,
a bunch of them were. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh well, they killed the ones who weren't. Yes.
Well, that
Yeah.
is
And I guess we killed the rest, so not anymore.
Yeah.
that's something, I
I wonder when we'll
suppose.
be able to go back to Bogenhofen.
As long as you don't run into
Really
that doctor.
When did the Graf start acting strangely? Like, when did this all start
good
to begin? Who are the people he started hanging out with at that time? Like, who was who came into and who was new to town? You know?
I don't think there's anyone new to town. It has been from what I understand now. Granted, I have only been in town for a few months now, but from what I collect, the Graf has been slowly over time ceding his power, as it were, to this group of advisors. And not intentionally, not in an overt way, but simply he seems disconnected from his duties. He's focused on family affairs. He has a son who's very sick, you know. And so
I know who's new in town. Pavarotti.
Well, Luigi. But this started happened before that guy, right? He's just an additional stooge to help deal with the sick son, most likely, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't feeding that kid rap or something.
it's possible. Luigi Pavarotti is quite a person about town. He is seen at all the biggest parties. He has quite a large personality. He's known for indulging in wine and women and other substances and
Snuff.
snuff. Yes, he lives. He burns the candle at both ends, it seems. But it is true that he has had a calming effect on the Graf's son. That the fits, his son, the Graf's son, suffers from terrible night terrors and hallucinations, and he's much calmer now under the care of Dr. Pavarotti. Though Dr. Pavarotti has not made many allies within town due to his lascivious nature.
So it seems like the most a pressing concern is the taxes. There's nothing we can do about some kind of mutant army in Talavik land or whatever. Well, maybe we can do something about the taxes here.
Indeed. Well, that is my fear, is that if there is an army assembling to attack Middenheim, it seems to me that someone within Middenheim is actively trying to deteriorate the town's defenses. You know, the wizards and the dwarves are key to the defenses of Middenheim.
Yes. We've even said this to some people, but they all seem to be kind of blank in the head, or they're not fully on board with that idea.
But someone who is a wizard has to be working for them in order to cast all these mind control spells.
That is true.
It's got to be the high wizard, then.
Or it's an unregistered wizard. Like, you know.
Not that we know any of those.
No. There are some who practice the art without the proper paperwork from the Empire. It's true.
Yeah, that sounds wildly dangerous.
Nothing to grasp.
I mean, risky, but well, everything's got a little risk.
Do you know who the Graf's paramour is? Because we had a guess, but I think we're wrong now.
I don't know specifically, but I suspect that it is one of the ladies of court. So I would look into the following person.
He's got a fling going on.
It could be Kirsten Young.
What? Oh, sorry. I thought you said a different name. Yeah, Christian Young. Christian Young? Oh, wait, isn't that Dieter's, girlfriend? I thought that was a similar name.
Indeed.
Oh.
It could be her. Could be Petra Libkosen, Natasha Sindlich, or Emanuel Schlagen.
Well, that's a lot of names.
Wait, hold on. Break it up. Mm-hmm. This is crazy talk. Kristen Young that's Dieter's fiancé.
Indeed.
And he's mind blanked all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Good time to steal someone's fiancé.
And what? And if she's also with the Graf, and he's...
It's possible. I don't know for certain that it's her. She's one of the four ladies who has the right level of access to the palace, who could have who is attractive enough to have caught the Graf's eye. I'm just giving you option. I don't have reason to suspect her over any others.
Yes, that's fine. No pressure.
Are any of those
strange?
Those ladies wizards?
Not that I'm aware of, but
okay,
it's possible, I suppose. What is your goals here in town? You said you were not sent by Orlok?
Oh, I'm trying to find someone named Helmut Kolb. Ever heard that?
I don't know who that is.
God damn it.
No. I mean, not really. Sent by Orlok. I mean, yeah. No.
I've been...
not this time. Yeah.
Tasked by Sigmar himself, so... hunting down chaos. Yes.
The god.
Yep.
That's the one.
I see.
The man himself.
Well, Deborah, interesting company you're keeping. But if you're here to support the sustenance of the Empire, that is, I think, what we all want.
Yeah.
Well, the tax has definitely got to go. I mean, I am a dwarf, and that was ridiculous.
I'll get a
and
refund on that tax. That would be great. Yeah.
Indeed.
Sounds like they're really damaging the Engineers Guild.
Oh, yes. Many of the engineers have left town.
Yeah, a lot of them have gone to start building up these towers that are surrounding the area as well, which is interesting.
Yeah,
Towers,
those
you
are a
say?
whole other thing.
Yeah. I don't know if that's related. Yeah, these watchtowers. The Emperor's asked for them,
The Emperor.
But-
is-
right? Yeah, guys, yeah? Am I
Yeah.
messing up my stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, we're all in agreement there.
From what I
And,
heard, the Emperor is quite ill. Hardly,
is.
hardly capable of placing such orders himself, I would think.
Correct. That's the thought. We don't know who's actually building those or why.
Well,
But we found a chaos temple underneath one, so if you got
That was a little suspicious.
oh dear.
fingers and pies in Reichland,
Well,
check that out.
I'm entertaining myself for the moment with investigating what is going on here in Middenheim, though eventually I'm led to understand that Orlok himself will arrive and in Altdorf, and I'm to meet him there.
Ah.
So I will eventually have to leave for Altdorf if I'm unable to untangle this web. Then before then so be it. Though I wish to be of aid where I can. If you are investigating these matters, I would be happy to lend my aid to you in any way I can. Perhaps we can be mutually beneficial to each other while we are here in Middenheim.
That's suspiciously nice of you. I mean, nice of you.
I think that's super nice.
So what do we do?
What do you do? That is an excellent question. I
I'm
guess
gonna go see Parvarati.
I would try to find out which of the other advisors are truly expressing their desire to keep the taxes and which are under the influence, and try to root out who it is that is influencing them.
Yeah.
That means
we
we
have to
chance
get
for us to flex our social skills.
Yeah, that means we have to get into court, which means we'd have to get an audience. So important, fancy people.
I do.
So how would we get entrance in order to do this investigation?
Audience with the Graf himself? Is that what you're looking for?
Not the Graf, just his counselors, just these people.
The counselors are. I can tell you who all the counselors are, and they don't. They're not like a society who is held within a single location. They are distributed throughout the town. They each of them have their own appointed time to speak with the Graf. They don't speak with him all in concert.
Interesting.
But we've mentioned many of them already. There's of course the Chancellor. There is his champion who he speaks to, Dieter. There is the minstrel, Ralain.
The minstrel.
That sounds suspicious.
An elven
I think he's probably behind it.
minstrel. He keeps about. Deborah, you may remember he was there with another one of the advisors, the Master of the Hunt, the two elves who were at my tea this afternoon.
Oh, they were both counselors, huh? We're supposed to go to some kind of thing to talk to Luigi with one of them. Though I have to be honest, I cannot keep elven names straight, so I'm not sure which one agreed to meet with me.
Oh dear.
Well, if I agreed to meet with you, did you have a date?
No, I don't have a date.
Yeah.
It's just a meetup. It's just a meetup. It's not a date.
I thought we were all having tea with them tomorrow. I want to meet an elf.
Oh God.
I think they're just like regular. They're just pointy ears. It's not.
No.
That's not what I've heard.
Great. Anyway, we're meeting with one tomorrow.
Very good.
We have to figure out which one is which. I don't know if both are coming. One was very disgruntled and the other one wasn't. And I think the one who wasn't as disgruntled is eating me for breakfast. And it'll be lovely, and I will extract as much information as possible from him.
Very good.
Elf.
Very good.
So maybe... Oh, sorry.
Yes, I was going to tell you the other counselors, but if you have other questions or other...
I was thinking we have a number of chancellors that we probably have the networking to meet with already, right? So
sure,
good.
Maybe it would be good to go through that and see who's missing from that list.
That sounds
I kind of
pretty
give a wary
boring,
look to
though.
Bruno and Yeffy. Should we do this in front of her?
I hold up the spoon.
Okay. I don't like working with the bad car scenes either, Bruno, but she's offered to help, and she's got a lot of connections.
She's a Warlock vampire boss.
I know, but maybe we just gotta do this one thing, and then we can stop Middenheim from getting taken over.
Look, I gotta bring stupid Luigi the stupid snuff before I snuff it all. I'm supposed to do that tonight, so I'm gonna go do that.
Is that party tomorrow?
Yeah.
I think it was
Yeah,
tonight.
Sorry. We're doing
no, it was the next day.
Oh, it's not the next day. Man,
No,
all right.
no,
Well, then I have to go to bed.
You have to
damn
spend
it.
more than one day in.
Then I have to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine. Do all that. We'll do the boring stuff, and then we'll talk to Luigi tomorrow. It's like doing the snuff.
Great. So it sounds like we have a few places to find information to figure out what these people are up to and why they're raising the taxes and lowering the defenses of the city. And it's probably to deal with mutants. So, yeah. I think my two companions are getting very sleepy
Yes,
and
damn
most
it.
likely like to rest.
Very well.
So
Yeah.
perhaps it would be best if we meet up at a different time and discuss what each of us have found.
Excellent. Well, you know where I live.
You
Is
do,
that right?
yeah.
Come and visit any time. I typically do not explore about town and call upon people like this, nor much more frequently I host small gatherings at my abode, so come and visit me when you will, and I will send you summons if I come up with anything specifically useful, or if I find I must leave Middenheim, which will be soon. And I hope when all this is resolved that perhaps we will meet again in Altdorf with Orlok. Good night, Deborah.
Yeah, good night. Good night. Thank you again for the gift. Yeah,
my pleasure.
thank you. And Altdorfia. Okay. Good night.
She turns and leaves.
Bruno starts shoving cloves of garlic into Yeffy's pockets.
Ah, get out! Ah, it stinks.
Here we go.
Out of there. Whew, all right.
You should take this.
What?
The
spoon?
This wooden spoon. Yeah.
Yeah?
Actually,
Okay.
hang on a second. File the end down real quick.
Oh, that makes it
Okay,
sharp.
here you go.
Why
You
would you
take
want
this.
that? Why?
Sleep with this.
I'm going to
Put it
bed.
under your pillow.
I don't think so. Okay.
Excellent.
Thanks, Bruno.
All right. And does everyone go to bed?
I was about to say I wait up to watch Yeffy go.
Indigo
Well, I
leaves
just
the
have one
table.
more
He is
drink.
done with this. He goes to bed right now.
Indigo goes to bed. Excellent. Excellent.
I'm just
Yeffy.
gonna have one more drink.
Yeah, Yeffy's just wired and she's gonna stay up. She's just gonna like look out at the moon and just be like, "You still awake, Bruno?"
Just going progressively more and more tired. Like half the snuff's left.
Just go to bed, Bruno. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just,
away.
just
I just want to hang out and do more snuff. I love it.
yeah, just don't go through all that snuff, okay?
Excellent.
Man, I am just up.
Okay. Yep.
As the evening progresses towards morning, in the early hours pre-dawn, there starts to be quite a ruckus outside, and you realize that it's dawning or about to dawn on the first day of the carnival. So all the last-minute preparations, people seem to be getting up early to put together stalls and otherwise prepare themselves for the carnival. If one of you would like to look in your handouts folder, you'll discover there is a document called the Middenheim Carnival Attractions.
Yes.
Ooh.
I've currently only filled out the first day, I will continue to fill that out. There are 8 days to the carnival.
Ooh. Oh, we got plenty of time to resolve this thing.
But there you'll at least find a list of the events and their locations and times for attractions of the carnival.
Festival of Fine Ales.
Ooh, nice. Challenge the champions. That's most important.
A Midsummer
Night's Dream. I don't like that. All right, skipping that.
Oh, I want to see
Opera
that.
recitals. I think that's what I'm supposed to go to. This is like picking classes at college.
Except fun.
I have archery, touring, elven gymnasts. Ugh. Well, at least the Festival of Fine Ales lasts all day. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Excellent. So in the morning, in the early morning, Yeffy, you're still up, still wired, but you're actually starting to feel just a little bit tired. Indigo comes down to the common room, well rested and ready to go, and perhaps holding a small flyer full of the list of events for the day, eager to see the excitement of the carnival. As more people start to trickle in for breakfast in the common room, you see the door swings open, and in walk 2 elves. 2 very familiar-looking elves.
Let me see that Indigo. I'll try to read it, I guess.
Yeah, the person who gave it to me said that the champion fight was in the morning, so gotta get ready for that.
I think that might be the top one. It says something about champions. At the square. It's got a number 11. And then there's I see a word I like, which is ale. Ale's on here. Fine ales. Yeah.
Ooh, I like fine ales.
Yeah. That says noon. So it's almost in like the middle of your thing there.
Yeah.
The two elves approach your table, and one of them leans over and points on the piece of paper where it says archery tournament at the Square of Marshals, and he says, "Oh, you must go and see Alevandril compete at the archery tournament this afternoon." And as you look up, Yeffy, you can see the 2 elves that you recognize from the tea party yesterday.
Indigo's a little starstruck by seeing an elf.
Hello, Deborah.
Good
Greetings.
morning.
We are here for breakfast.
Yeah, come and sit down. This is Indigo.
2 elves.
This is Indigo. Listen, I don't.
There two elven men. One of them clearly seems very animated and whatnot. The other one seems very dour. The animated one's dressed in very bright colors. You can see he's actually got a lute slung to his back. The dour-looking one is in more just sort of natural colors, greens and browns, and has a bow and a quiver of arrows on his belt, and they sit down. They sit down, and the brightly colored one snaps his fingers. "Preparator, bring us breakfast."
I don't even know what the special is yet. I'm hoping it's sausage or stew. Yeah.
Indigo will point at the more dour-looking elf and says, "You must be the master of the hunt, then. I've heard about you."
That is right. I am Alevandril Fenmaris. Who are you? He holds out
Indigo Halberstam.
Indigo Halberstam, a pleasure.
Hold his hand out.
He holds out his hand and he shakes your hand. Are you competing
nice to meet you.
in the archery tournament this afternoon?
No. I'm challenging the Graf the champion this morning. But
the other elf leans in. Ooh, are you? Oh, yeah. How exciting! You look quite strong. You look like you might have a chance.
Yeah, never one was much for archery. I'm learning how to shoot firearms, though. Being one of those festivals.
Dwarven
festival.
The master of the hunt just no, never trust such odd machinery from the dwarves. You need a good stout bow. You should learn to fire good the range is farther, the accuracy is stronger, and it's a faster rate of fire.
I've seen a blunderbuss take out a score of men in a single shot. Never seen a bow do that. So
true, but sometimes the score includes the man firing the thing.
This is more boring than those doctors. Killing me with this. So, what are all your intentions with Deborah?
What? Our intentions? Our intentions are to have breakfast.
They're gonna have breakfast. They're gonna eat.
And we were going to perhaps, I believe, discuss the taxes.
Taxes and Luigi.
Taxes.
And Luigi.
Wow.
This is
the taxes on Luigi. These are things I care about so much.
This is Bruno. This is Bruno.
Hello.
Bruno.
He's the person who said he was going to meet with Luigi later.
Oh, indeed.
That's true. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm also sometimes called Indigo Halberstam.
Yeah.
I thought this one was Indigo Halberstam.
He is. He's sometimes called Bruno Finebottom. Yeah.
I'm never called Bruno Finebottom.
Sometimes.
Very confusing.
It's some kind of halfling custom.
But this one's not
they
a
take
halfling.
on. Well, I know, but it's a halfling's custom to take on the name of his best friend, and then he wears that name for a short period of his life, and in which case it no longer services him, and then he discards it and picks up a new name.
How curious!
So his full name, right, might be like Indigo Halberstam.
Perhaps I should be Alejandro Fanmaris. And the other elves.
Oh, that's pretty offensive to halflings, actually, if you do that. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, just don't adopt other people.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. That's just, yeah.
They're so rude.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, so you're going to be at the archery later. That's great. Yeah. And we wanted to talk a little bit more about, the taxes there. I mean, you're in favor of them or you're not in favor of them? Like,
I was in favor of them at first. I mean, I don't really care about the dwarf tax per se, but certainly the scroll tax is a bit cumbersome, I think. But I am concerned about Dieter's take on it because he has many friends in the dwarven community, and yet every time he speaks of it, he has that strange way of carrying himself, and I'm worried about the fellow, and I'm worried about where this is coming from.
Yeah, when did he start doing that?
Very recently. Only when the issue of the taxes came up. And they are quite new. They've only been imposed for less than a week now, I think. Is that right?
Oh.
Is that right, Alejandro? I don't know. I don't follow these things.
But you still have to vote on the taxes as a master of the hunt, right? You still have to give your advice to the Graf.
Of course I advise the Graf, and dwarves are typically greedy persons with much gold, so I see no reason not to. I'm sorry, no offense.
Why would I take offense? I mean, you're only just talking about my entire race.
The dwarves I've met haven't had a lot of gold.
Yeah, you should. It starts with the dwarves, and then next it's halflings, and then it's elves. Some people, some humans, they don't really know the difference. They're all just non-humans to them.
Well, some of us are much shorter, so I think it's actually pretty clear.
Well,
you make a good point. It is a bad precedent to set.
Neither of them have any kind of seem like they're in. Neither of them seem like they're ensorcelled or anything.
They are not.
As much as I would know it.
They seem like elves. They're
okay.
They're not behaving You're not sure if have you seen? Oh, they're certainly not behaving like the gentleman who was trying to sell you Narop.
Okay, that's what. Okay,
Certainly
okay.
not behaving
Great.
like that. Yeah.
Great. Okay.
So from where you're standing, the dwarf tax was suggested by whom? And you thought that was naturally a natural conclusion?
I mean, who imposed the tax?
Yeah, who first suggested that tax?
I don't know. I mean, did it come from the law lords, Raleigh? I don't know. I mean, it is of course enforced by the Chancellor, but he's the last one to sign off on it. Where did it originate from? I'm not certain.
Well, when did it come across your table? Who first brought it to you?
I mean, I'm just aware that it was being considered. Where did I learn of it? That was perhaps when I was at court. Yes, I'm certain that the Graf made a proclamation at one point. That it was being considered.
And you just thought that was just like very simple decision to make.
There are many taxes in this town, and it's all quite boring, really.
It is.
But at this point, the master of the hunt butts in. But there's a good point to be made here that it is specifically targeting those key members of the community who are quite important to the defense of the town, and it is setting a bad precedent that it could extend to the elven community as well, Raleigh. I suppose, but
it really could. I mean, and of course, because hold on, I have to. Because elves are so long-lived and wise that they must understand the long-term process in which this will impact the community and their community in the long run. Right? Because
Indigo, I think,
all the knowledge
winces when he hears Yuppie say this. Like,
all the hard-earned knowledge of the elves, where would we be without their grace? Generosity. Help me.
Sorry, she's having some acid reflux.
Yeah. This ale so early in the morning.
And to have taxes so specifically targeted seems odd, isn't it? Like,
yes, indeed.
Wouldn't the taxes be levied on pounds of grain moved into the city or some such thing? I don't make taxes, but you know.
Well, they are. It is with the scroll tax. It's not specifically against wizards, right? It is just on written materials, parchments, inks, and etc. Yes, but of course that's how they make their money. That is implicit to the very trade of being a wizard. It's certainly directly affecting them. I suppose.
Are these guys almost done with their breakfast? How close are they here?
They have, their plates are mostly empty. They're just picking over the remains, but still clearly more engaged with the conversation than with the meal.
You have a scroll tax, right? And that would probably extend to things like music and written stories and other fanciful entertainment scriptures, correct?
Yes.
So eventually that's how they could extend that long term. Then the arts will suffer in the city as well.
That would be quite bad.
Wait.
Quite bad. Don't you agree, Alejandro?
Definitely bad. What time is it?
It's early. It's still very early morning. It's very early morning. It's past dawn at this point, but it's still early morning. Well, I think you make some excellent points, Deborah. I think you are right. I think Deborah is right, Alejandro. I think we should oppose this tax. We should next time we speak to the Graf, let us tell him we oppose the tax on the principle of it targeting specific cultures within the town, and that we are worried about its impact on the elven society eventually. Yes, that is wise. Well, thank you for breakfast, Deborah. It has been delightful and educational.
Well, thank you for coming and enjoying this beautiful meal. And we should really figure out what's happening with your friend, Dieter, and the strangeness that happens with him.
Yes, perhaps we should consult the wizards, don't you think? If it is some magical effect upon him.
Maybe not.
Should we speak to the High Wizard, Albrecht?
No. I would mention him.
No?
It could be something magical. I don't know how one would detect those kinds of things. Would it be only a thing a wizard could do?
Well, or a priest, perhaps a power. We could speak to our Ulrich, I suppose.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. We're gonna get these guys killed. Just keep it for ourselves. Let's just mull it over. Yeah.
Do you think that Dieter's fiancée would have any inkling of like maybe any strange fruit or mushrooms he may have consumed, or counsel he might be taking with some nefarious wizard?
Sorry, Dieter. No, I don't think so. He's
but his fiancée. Have you spoken with her?
Kirsten, she's a delightful girl. They make such a pleasant couple. I think that they will be very happy together. She is sweet and honest and kind and she would not do that to Dieter. No.
I wasn't suggesting she would. I would suggest she would, but maybe she would know more about his normal habits. Maybe who he's talking to, who could cast something like this on him.
Perhaps.
Yeah. Is she going to be at the Sorry, I'm just wondering where she's going to be at the chance. Just okay, Bruno. I'm sure you have something interesting to say about Helmet.
Helmet. I thank you. Keep slipping my mind, Helmet. Hey, do you guys know anyone named Helmet Cole?
Oh my God! Stuff it with Helmet Cole, Bruno.
I've never heard of him. Who is it?
No one. My arch nemesis. No biggie.
You were saying,
well, we are meeting them later this afternoon at the Festival of Ales, the Festival of Fine Ales.
I was very interested in that.
After the archery tournament, weren't we going to Alvandro? We were going to go to the Great Park and sample some ales with Dieter and Kirsten and some of the other ladies. I think we're going to be there. Perhaps Petra was going to be there. Yes, I think that's right.
Well, that sounds fun. We're glad to come along.
Excellent.
I was very interested in the Festival of Ales.
Good. Mm-hmm. Yes, there will be many fine choices to select from, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, then maybe you can introduce us.
Oh, of course. We will see you. As I said, we'll be there after the archery tournament, so not until mid-afternoon.
Great.
But we'll see you there.
Indigo has to beat up Dieter before we get to that too.
Yeah. Maybe wrest the title from him.
All right.
Well, have a fine carnival morning.
You too. Thank you so much. It was a good day. This is delicious sausage.
They head out.
Great sausage. Those guys are so dead now. They're dead.
Oh, they're so shallow.
They seem nice.
Elves.
They're dead.
I bet.
They're going to talk to
they're
the
dead.
and they're dead. They're going to oppose the thing, and then they're dead.
We have to but then we might see who doesn't like them opposing it. Oh, I'm sorry. That was terrible. That was a terrible solution I just came up with. That's horrible. They could die.
I mean,
I don't want anyone to die.
Okay, I mean, as long as you're aware of it, I think it's okay. I thought you were kind of blundering in there. As long as you're, it's everything has sacrifices.
I don't think they're gonna kill other members of the council just because they don't vote with them.
It's just that's exactly what happened to Bogenhofen, so.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Are we ready to go beat up Dieter yet?
Yeah, let's do it.
Talk of taxes got me riled up. Maybe I'll just no. Have to find another box of this.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should get there early. I'm sure there will be a line. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, and we gotta, we gotta focus up. We gotta do our coaching. You gotta warm up. You gotta do some squats.
Squats. They're important. You gotta do
And then we gotta
deadlifts, your squats,
deadlifts,
one-legged squats. You gotta alternate.
Right before a fight?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to limber up a little bit, but I don't want to wear myself out.
You know, maybe we should let
and
Indigo
also we have
just
to make
do
sure
it.
that people don't think I'm Indigo. So we just gotta double check on that in case they were there. Who thinks Indigo Halberstam is a small halfling?
I don't think they will, because I'm going to go and I'm going to say, I'm Indigo Halberstam. I'm challenging the champion of the Graf.
Bruno, am I reading this right? I see right underneath Manatee of Bards, I see Minotaur? Minotaur? Fights?
Minotaur. What?
Is that right? What is that?
Those are beastmen. It's mutants. I'm bringing them right in. What the city wants to be attacked. This is ridiculous. You kidding me? Minotaurs.
I mean,
What?
Okay, is that? Oh, so I read
Thanks
that
for bringing
correctly.
that up. That's exactly
Well,
what it
I
says.
didn't.
This had better be like a Patches situation where it's just bulls with pants on.
We're gonna have to go to Minotaurs. That's what it says. All right. Well, that's not until this week.
Land. There's a freaking mutant army in the city.
Yeah, we should scout that out. That's this evening. All right. Well, I'm ready to go get a pint and make sure that Indigo wins this fight.
Right. Oh, we just have to stay sober enough to meet up with Luigi tonight.
That'd be fine.
Okay. Yeah.
So where are you guys actually headed? What's going on?
We're gonna go to the Challenge of the Champions.
You're gonna go to the
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so you head over to the Square of Marshals.
It starts at 11? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you take your time. As you head out into the city of Middenheim, the streets are just packed. There's clearly a lot of people here. It felt crowded when you arrived, but now it feels doubly so. And there's a lot of chatter about the different events that are going on and what people are going to see, and arguments about which thing to go to and what direction something might be in. You eventually pick your way through the streets towards the Square of Marshals, and you can see posted there. Indeed, there is a this is a large square, just a big open field, really, a square amongst of grass, surrounded by buildings. There's a big wooden board posted with some notes and whatnot as you head up to it, and you can see that there's clearly a sign-up sheet for anyone who wishes to challenge the Graf's champion. There is.
Are there a lot of names on it?
There are not. There's maybe half a dozen names on it, and there are instructions written underneath it that says, upon signing this document, that you should speak to the marshals at the marshal's tent.
Okay. Indigo, you want to sign up?
Yeah.
Go talk to Okay. Yeah.
Put my name down.
How do you spell Indigo's name, Bruno? I mean, you're really good at writing it all the time on things.
Bruno, I'm going to stop you right there.
Yeah.
Tell her how to spell my name. Indigo Halberstam. Not Bruno Finebottom.
Right. I wasn't.
We're not doing this anymore.
I was not even thinking of that, Indigo. That thought had not even crossed my mind. So the first letter is a B.
bee
No!
makes a buzz sound.
Not flaw.
Sorry,
It's
I
an
mean,
in sound.
you're right. It's an ear sound. It's just
It's
a
an E.
silent bee.
Oh,
Silent
it's a
bee.
silent. That's a thing?
No,
Silent bee.
no.
What? Oh,
Indigo
scribble it out.
turns around and tries to find a guard or something. Does anybody write?
Okay, no. Tell him, I'm doing the best I can. It's a hard name to spell. It's very four-note, so it must start with an B.
No, I need.
All right.
I start accosting people. Can you write? Help me sign my name.
At this point, a rotund man in fairly formal-looking, though fancy garb. He's got some paper pinned to his lapel with some writing on it. Has kind of approached the sign, and he's looking over, and he says, "Oh, you." He looks at Yeffy, who's actually the one with the pen trying to write on. Oh, you're not signing up, are you?
No, I'm
he's trying to
sign
sign
up
me.
my
Not
friend.
the halfling.
Indigo.
Oh, you, sir.
Indigo.
He looks you up and down, Indigo. Ah, yes, that's appropriate. What's your name, sir?
Indigo Halberstam.
Indigo Halberstam. Excellent. Come with me to the marshal's tent, please.
Great. Does someone have to sign my name?
Ah,
I
don't
think
worry about
my
that.
My friend here is.
Don't worry about that. Come
Oh,
with me.
great.
Come with me.
Good.
Great.
He
That's
leads you
Wait.
over to a tent where there are a couple of other men similarly dressed, and he says, we have a proper challenger here. Oh, and they start shuffling through papers and whatnot. What was your name again, young man?
Indigo Halberstam.
Indigo Halberstam. Excellent. And you, I understand that you are undertaking to challenge the Graf's champion to take his title for the subsequent year, and that you'll be required, of course, to stand for the Graf, and that you will undertake to protect him and his family. And that you will be required, of course, to appear here again next year at the carnival to defend this title.
Yep.
Excellent. Another one of the gentlemen hands him a big stack of papers. He says, you'll make your mark here, he says, and he points at a blank spot on the page. There's a whole bunch of writing above it.
I'll put a squiggle.
Excellent. And make your mark here on this page as well. Excellent. Indigo Halberstam. Excellent. Well, the Graf's champion is preparing himself now. Tell me, what is your weapon of choice?
Longsword, I suppose. Two-handed.
Two-handed sword. Oh, indeed. Excellent. It's unusual. Two-handed sword. Very good. What are you wearing, Indigo, right now?
I'm wearing my chainmail when I'm about town, I think.
Okay.
Not my plate. Yeah.
Okay.
Is this what's the nature of the fight here? It's not to the death, I assume.
No, of course not. Here are the rules here. Right over here, he's pointing out the page that you signed already. Yes, of course. Obviously, no magic to be used whatsoever. You're allowed to wear your mail and helm if you have one. Any hand-to-hand weapon, of course, is allowable, and you, as the challenger, are allowed to pick the weapon, which will be replicated, of course, by the champion. Combat here you go. Here it is, the section here. Combat is not to the death. If any blow is struck with anger or intent to maim or kill, you will, of course, be sent to prison immediately. And yes, and then here, yep, and then here are the duties, and you do not need to worry about this. It is certainly not to the death, and of course, we do not wish you to attempt such a thing.
Oh, of course not. No, I'm just making sure he doesn't want to kill me.
Oh, of course.
Great. Well, I'll go get my armor then, and I'll meet the champion in
you're wearing it, are you not?
I have bigger armor.
Oh, no, male only. I'm afraid male only and
Male
a helm.
only. Oh, okay.
So all that is allowed.
Oh. All right, well, perfect. Ready to go.
Excellent. We have a challenger. And there's some excited shouts.
As soon as they walk away, I scrawl Bruno Feinbottom on the sign-up sheet.
Okay, well they're not even anywhere near that original sign-up sheet. They walked.
I don't follow. I just stay back and write Bruno Feinbottom on it.
Okay, very good.
Bastard. Another disaster averted.
So eventually you see Dieter appear on the field. He's got a large two-handed sword. He's wearing chain armor. He's got a helm, a small helm on top of his head, not like a full face covering helm, but a metal helmet. Yeah. And he's doing some stretches and whatnot, getting ready to go. A fairly large crowd is forming, and you can see they're kind of crowding around the edges of the square to watch. And you notice some folks have brought chairs, which they set on the ground and stand upon to see over the crowd. There's a lot of mumbling and excitement, and you think maybe some bets being placed here and there amongst the crowd. But eventually that same official comes up to you, Indigo, and he's, are you ready, young man? Are you ready for your combat?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Can I shake the champion's hand before
of course.
we begin?
Of course.
Right.
He leads you into the center.
Here.
He comes with you, this marshal.
Okay.
And you approach Dieter. Oh, let's see. Bear with me just a second here. Let's have Dieter's photo up, shall we?
Excellent.
Guy's 9 feet tall.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
400 pounds pure muscle.
Excellent. So you head up to Dieter, who's there.
Looks like Keanu Reeves.
He
Oh no.
He nods at you and he's the marshal says, "This is Indigo Halberstam here to challenge you, champion." He reaches out a hand to you, Indigo, and he says, "Good luck to you."
Yeah, good luck. I think we have friends in common. I've heard a lot about you.
Indeed.
My friend Deborah. She's a dwarf.
I'm not sure I know a dwarf named Deborah.
Maybe she's mistaken.
Perhaps.
Anyway, good fight.
Well, good luck to you. He claps you on the shoulder, and he looks, he looks pretty strong. He looks, capable.
Oh boy.
Bruno. I also try to place a bet on Indigo while we're in the crowd here.
Excellent. Give me a fellowship test.
14.
Oh. How much?
I'll place 5 crowns.
Okay.
5 crowns on Indigo to win.
Okay, great.
Wow.
I'll give Bruno 10 crowns more for Indigo, and I'll start talking Indigo up.
Damn.
I'm like, we found a couple of things down there last night, we might not have mentioned. So here's 10 crowns.
Oh, you found a bunch of money. I knew it. This happens every time I have someplace to be. Every time. I gotta pay for half the dwarven population to come into the city, and you won't. Fine. Indigo's gonna win this. I'm gonna make back my 5 crowns. Ridiculous.
Christian, roll me an initiative roll, will you?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
This is the second time I have combated in a tournament, a fight in a friggin' festival. 4.
4. Excellent. So you enter into the main field with Dieter, the two of you facing off, kind of appraising each other. You hoist up your two-handed sword, ready to close with him. And surprising agility, he suddenly lunges forward and jabs at you before you're ready. But he's only
cheap shot.
Only gotten a 2. You managed to nimbly dodge to the side. What do you do?
Nice. I'll try to like smack him in the back with the flat of my sword.
Excellent. Give me an attack roll.
Nice.
15.
Just looking at his agility there. Is actually a miss. So you swing you swing at his back, and he actually ducks forward and rolls under the sword, coming up, swinging, slamming, trying to slam his own sword into your calf. Which he does connect with you, causing 6 points of damage.
Ooh, all right. So I have dodge blow, so I only take 5 of that.
Very good.
Ouch. All right.
Okay. Rough start.
Right. Grit my teeth. So yeah, grit my teeth and try to just kind of like shove him away when he gets me on my leg, and then bring my sword around, knock him alongside the head.
Okay.
Ah! Oh, that's a better roll. That is a 21.
That definitely hits.
Nice.
For 3 points.
Very good.
Bang!
And we get the crowd to cheer when that happens. Like, Indigo! And the people that
Bruno.
I'll give like a kid some coins, just like some pennies. Just Indigo, just say Indigo over and over. Indigo, Indigo, you're a hero.
Excellent. The crowd is eating it up. Indigo, you kind of clank him on the back of the head with your sword, and it rings against his helmet, and he kind of stumbles, dazed a little bit for a moment, and then comes around, swings around, swinging his sword at you, but clumsily you easily dodge it. What do you do?
I want to smack into his sword, or his, if I can tell what his main arm is. Targeting that. My next attack.
Okay.
Is, I have some experience using this friggin' thing. It's hard to swing one of these giant things around. Oh, 7.
Yeah, you try to swing at his. You're using bastard sword, is that right?
Yeah.
So it can kind of be switched between one-handed and two-handed. Yeah, you swing the sword heavily at his right hand, which you think is his primary hand, and he snatches it away, letting go of one hand of the sword, and with a very deft maneuver, then swivels and jabs like a straight lunge with the sword, left-handed, at your ribs.
Damn.
This guy's good.
What's your armor class right now?
4.
4. Yeah, he connects.
Oh.
And you take 1 point of damage, though, so he just barely nicks you.
So with dodge blow, do I take any points of damage?
Oh, good question.
Can that reduce it to 0?
Yes, it can. Yes.
Nice.
So, yeah. What do you do?
I'm just gonna try to rush him. Get him nice and close. They're bashing him, beating him with the...
Excellent.
The pommel. I figure Indigo isn't classically trained. 18?
Yeah, that is a hit.
Nice.
For 8 points.
8 points. You just bowl him over. You just rush, just slam bodily into him. He goes just sort of head over heels, tumbling onto the ground. Yeah, he stumbles even and manages to get to his feet, and then is looking around because he's actually dropped his weapon at this point, and he's glancing around looking for it. You can go again, Indigo, if you want.
Yeah. I'm just gonna keep at him. I'm gonna chase him down, try to make sure he doesn't get an opportunity to breathe here. 12. It's probably not a hit.
Not a hit. You go to swing your sword at him, and just then he spots his own sword. He makes a graceful sort of roll forward like a somersault, grabbing up his sword, ducking under your own sword, and then coming up with it and slamming it into your ribs.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
For 5.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hey, Bruno.
I think Indigo is a little taken aback. He's never fought someone who is a skilled swordsman before. He's used to fighting just thugs and monsters and demons. So he doesn't know what to do here. Yeah, I think Indigo takes a moment, right? Takes a step back, tries to breathe, and then just tries like a different tactic, using the whole length of the sword, starts jabbing at him.
Excellent.
18.
Yeah, that is a hit.
Great, 5 points.
Your sword rakes along his side, and there's this solid crunch of metal. You can see some of the rings of his chain start to come loose, and it kind of clearly damaged his armor there a bit. And he kind of steps back for a moment, and he looks at you, and he hoists up his sword, and he just locks eyes with you for a moment, and he goes, He just kind of gives you that nod of respect. Before then rushing forward and attempting once again to slam his sword into you, which he does, ringing his sword against you. Are you wearing a helmet?
I am, yeah.
Okay, yeah, ringing his sword against your helmet for another 4 points of damage.
Ooh. Oh, that's a lot of points of damage.
Oh. Yeah. Oof. I mean, I got a lot of hit points, so, I think Indigo is very used to taking large hits from large monsters and just powers through it. And just brings it right down on him. That's an actual 19.
Excellent.
So that's 25. 7 points.
7 points.
Oh my god.
He clearly expected more of an effect from his head blow, and he kind of stumbles forward with the weight of the sword, and you swing your own sword right around and crack it onto his back, and he goes stumbling forward, kicking up mounds of dirt and coughing. He looks over at you over his shoulder, and clearly, actually, you now see in his eyes almost a little fear, and he kind of shakes his head, and then comes just rushing at you in a kind of less skilled, just sort of sheer body blow kind of way. Comes just stumbling towards you, which you easily step to the side of.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to knock him off his feet.
I was really prepared to do
I'm
some
looking
more
like
cheating,
the judges,
but,
just like really quick to make
Yeah,
sure, everything's good here. Right?
Yeah. I mean, even though I'm asking for damage rolls, ultimately neither of you are bloody or anything. You're slamming metal swords against metal armor. It's more bruising and yeah.
Okay. Oh, only a 10.
So. You you come rushing at him with this sword, and he just kind of very carefully takes a very careful defensive stance, holds up his sword, and parries your blade to the side. But it clearly takes a good amount of effort, and you can see he's panting. He's clearly tired. You can see bruises on his body. He though clearly he's now sort of falling back on the training. He's doing less flamboyant moves, and he just very carefully swings his sword at you. Manages to catch you on the elbow for 6 points of damage.
Oh,
Goodbye, elbow.
Yeah. Indigo's looking a little worn down now too. Little rough.
The crowd, by the way, is absolutely going nuts. It's clearly a much more exciting fight than they anticipated. They were expecting the champion to very quickly take care of this challenger. And so there's just
level
a
5,
big swell of interest from the crowd. You're up, Indigo. What are you doing?
Yeah, so probably Indigo tries to mimic the one-handed move that Dieter did. Just got his elbow smashed in. It doesn't go very well. 9.
Dieter grins at you, and holds up his sword two-handed and thrusts it straight at your chest, slamming into your chest for only 1 point of damage. You managed to jump backwards, and like that thrust just comes just an inch short.
Great. I keep on trying to whip the sword around, knock his feet out from under him. That is a 15?
A what?
Yeah, 15 to hit. 15.
Ooh, just you slam.
My God.
Swing the sword around towards his feet. You think you're about to take his feet out, and he jumps. He literally jumps over your sword, and then swings his own sword down at you. Also only getting a 13. So he slams his own sword into the dirt. A big spray of dirt flies everywhere.
Okay, this is a better roll. I got a 17. Again, just trying to take it real close. Just trying to beat him down.
Excellent. What's your damage? That's a hit.
6 points.
6 points. You get in close, and at this point the swords are unwieldy, and you just lift up your elbow and just kind of clap him right under the chin, and you can hear the crunch of his teeth as he goes stumbling backwards. He drops his sword and sprawls out on the ground. You come stand over him and point your sword at his throat, and he just looks at you in shock, and he says, "I yield." And there's just a gasp from the crowd, a moment, and then a huge shout, and
Damn.
Bruno, we didn't have to cheat.
Yeah, I was definitely. Bruno's got a big pile of rocks ready.
Cheat.
Wow.
I'm just glad that, like, me sitting here, I was like, man, we don't have to cheat. He doesn't have to cheat.
He doesn't have to cheat. He just won.
I'm glad
That's
that.
crazy.
I know. And I'm glad that, like, Dieter, whoever really wants to keep him as the champion, didn't have to cheat or didn't bother to cheat. That was great. That's good. Whew.
Oh, I didn't think of that at all. Oh, we definitely should have prepared for that.
What?
That somebody else would cheat, that they would cheat on the other side. I didn't think of that at all.
So Indigo,
I gotta pick these rocks back up. Hang on.
Dieter, when you move your sword away from his throat, holds up his hand to you.
Yeah, I'll hoist him up.
Oh, he gets up to his feet and he clasps you on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Indigo, it was.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well fought, Indigo. Well fought. He claps you on the shoulder. I'm well impressed with your skill, Indigo. I did not come here to lose, though I must admit some relief in passing on the champion mantle to one such as yourself.
Oh, well, thank you. I heard you wore the mantle well, so
It's been 4 years now. I don't mind. Don't mind the opportunity to settle down.
yeah.
At this point,
well, I'll buy you a drink at the festival.
oh, excellent! I look forward to it. At this point, the marshals come swarming onto the field. One of them's got this big silver medallion, which he puts over your head.
Wow.
Another one's holding this big silver cup, which he presses into your hand. Presenting the new Graf's champion, Indigo Halberstam.
Yay! Does he have to drink out of that cup?
Drink out of the cup.
Some of the crowd start just throwing coins at you, Indigo.
Oh, I'll try to catch him in the cup.
Excellent. Roll me an agility test.
Make a show of it, right?
No.
Give me an agility test, Indigo.
Sure. 5.
Poke it in the face. Dunk, dunk.
Yeah. The coins. You manage to. You actually end up kind of batting some of the coins away with the cup. Though it's clear you're trying to catch them in the cup, and there's some laughter and.
I'm the funny champion.
The cool teacher. Is there anywhere high up I could, like a pole or something I could climb onto?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
I tell Yeffy I'm gonna go watch out.
There's a flagpole in front of one of the buildings nearby that you can
Perfect.
climb.
I'm gonna watch out. They're gonna try to assassinate Indigo or something.
What? Why?
I could totally have
You
one.
think so?
I'm gonna grab a big bag of rocks and start climbing up the flagpole.
Okay. I mean, he might just, get approached by whoever does whatever they do to Dieter. Who knows? But I mean, maybe you got a point. All right, I'll watch
That
out.
would be bad too, though, right? Okay, yeah. You watch the bottom of the flagpole, unless you want to climb.
All right.
Oh, you do. Oh, that's good, because I
What?
actually really don't want to.
I
No, that's
do.
awesome. Yeah.
I didn't say anything though.
Oh,
Okay,
wait.
I guess I'll go up the flag.
No, I'll do
I'm
it. It's
gonna-
fine.
Oh, you're gonna go up the flag now? I thought you just told me to. You know
I
what?
thought
You go
agreed
up.
to.
Did I? I didn't say anything. You know what? You gotta hold on to your money because you have a lot of it now. So, yeah, you won the bet.
I did win the bet. That's right. I need to collect on that. All right. I'll go up
You
the
do.
flagpole. Okay.
Okay, you go up the
Yeah.
flagpole.
Okay, it's
In
pretty
fact,
scary. Okay, it's a little scary. I'm good.
The odds were actually against Indigo. So they were 2-1 against Indigo. So you get back basically double what you bet. You bet 5 crowns, Bruno.
I bet
But
five,
I gave him
yeah.
10
Yeah,
more counts, so he has 15.
15. So you get 30 on top of
Oh,
that.
full 30. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's good. I'll just hang on to that and maybe not tell Yeffy about it.
I'm right there. I gave you the money.
Bruno says that out loud as he's counting his coins.
Yeah, right. Just right in Yeffy's face. I just won't tell her about it.
Yeah. All right, get up the flag.
All right. I'm going to climb the flagpole.
Indigo, the marshals there who've pressed this cup into your hand and put this medallion on you. Another one approaches with yet more papers. So, congratulations, Indigo Halberstam. Can you spell that for me?
No. Sorry.
I'll
I
do
don't
my best.
Have my letters.
I'll do my best.
I have
Indigo
a friend who knows how to write a
Halberstam.
doctor.
Oh, but don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, you'll need to sign these papers here. They're just as standard, indicating your promise to never take arms against the Todbreaker family or their servants or subjects for as long as you are the champion. And it underlines that you will undertake the duties of the champion to the Graf, etc., etc., etc. Here, just place your mark here.
Great. I'll do my same
excellent,
squiggling.
excellent. Good.
A little high on the victory, I think.
Excellent.
Half listens to this guy. And
You'll need to meet with the Midden Marshals tonight. They would like to buy you supper.
Oh, great.
Excellent.
That'd be great. I can attend the rest of the carnival.
Of course. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If you will, let's see. If you will attend at the Templar's Arms tonight at dinner time, the Midden Marshals will be pleased to meet with you then.
Of course.
Excellent. Congratulations, Indigo Halberstam! What's going on the top of a flagpole exactly?
Now I'm beginning to feel like this might be ridiculous. Thinking that Yeffy and I were planning on cheating to help Indigo win, I'm keeping my eye out for people who might have been cheating to try to help Dieter win.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone trying to sneak up on Indigo or give him a drink or something.
Give me an intelligence test for whoever's on top of the flagpole. Is it you, Bruno, or is it Yeffy?
In the end, it's me.
Yeah.
Although it is quite scary, as I predicted. 22.
Okay.
21.
So you're looking out over the crowd, trying to see anything unusual. You don't see that. There's a big crowd, and clearly they're very excited about the fights. And there's actually you overhear some grumbling about, like, does this mean there won't be further challenges? I don't know. Maybe the new champion will have to face the challengers. What will happen? I guess we'll find out. But you don't see anybody trying to, like, sneak up on Indigo. You don't see anybody anything untoward.
Okay.
Is Dieter's fiance here?
Oh, you do see having left the field, Yeffy. You see that Dieter has walked over to the side of the field there, and he's kind of taking off his armor. And there are two ladies there that he's speaking with, and who are one of them hands him a cup of wine that he drinks as his servant helps him get out of his armor.
Yeah.
And you would guess one of those two would probably be her.
Sure. Yiffy might, waddle over there.
Okay.
And,
I love that look.
and just be like, Dieter, it's Deborah. We met at the tea party. Congratulations on your new home life. Now that you can be with your
he
wonderful fiance.
Wipes the sweat from his brow and he looks at you for a moment, and then it takes a moment, but recognition comes to his eye. He goes, "Oh yes, you were at the tea yesterday."
Yeah, the tea.
And one of the ladies says, "Oh, are you friends of the new champion?"
Here's one of my friends. Yeah.
Oh, excellent. My thanks to you. My thanks. It will be good to have Dieter at home, and we can finally stop postponing the wedding. Yes, of course. Deborah, was it? May I present my fiance, Kirsten Young. She curtsies to you.
Yeah, I believe Indigo wanted to buy you a drink at the Ale Festival, and we were going to meet some of the other friends.
Oh yes, we were going to go there next to Dieter, weren't we? Yeah, well, not till this afternoon. I was supposed to face a second champion today, or second challenger today, though I suppose that's not happening. Oh, well then we can go early, can't we? I suppose. I don't see why not.
Yeah, let's go have a drink. You can tell me about your life with this big lug here, Kristen, and now that you finally have them all to yourself, that's excellent. You can get to meet Indigo, the new champion, and we can talk to some elves who are fascinating people. And of course your friends, right? The hunt guy and
Alevandril and Rollane. Yes, we're we are going to meet them at the festival of the festival of fine ales. Yes, well, let us go. Let us go and enjoy some ales with our new friends, and I'm sure the elves will show up eventually. Excellent.
Yeah, let's early morning drinking.
This is my friend Petra. Petra, this is Deborah. And the other lady gives you a curtsy. Come along, let's all go. Is the new champion coming?
I believe Indigo, you coming to drink?
Oh!
Yeah, he's coming.
He's got this big silver cup.
Whoa!
I gotta collect Bruno, and I flag over Bruno to the flagpole. Like, Bruno, come on down. Let's get a drink.
Okay. Way scarier going down than I thought. Okay. I'll just meet you there. You guys just go. I'll just give me a second. Yeah. Oh, it's a tall flagpole.
Excellent.
You
climb down, and the three of you, with your new friends Dieter and Petra and Kirsten, head on over to the Festival of Fine Ales. I know we have 5 minutes left on the clock, but that feels like an awful good place to leave it for the night. So we will wrap it right there.
Give Indigo a bunch of high fives.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, I really thought you were going to lose there at the end. I got to be honest. That guy did a lot of damage. I thought you were going to lose. Yeah.
I had 5 hit points left, but whatever.
5.
Okay. Yeah, I won. Yeah.
The one that matters is the
we were going to start
one.
our cheating way too late.
Oh yeah, that was tough.
Oh man.
Excellent. Okay, excellent.
Yeah, I was ready to try to blind him with the sun, trying to throw dirt in his eyes. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of tactics.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Hope you had a good time, and we will catch up with Mina next time and find out what she's got going on with
the wizards.
The wizards. Excellent. So we will see you all next week on 10 Dead Rats. Good night, everybody.
Hey, everyone.